there. I'm glad you could join me in this webinar. And since you're here, it means you must have purchased a copy of my book, How to Run for Office Without Looking Like a Total Asshole. So, I'm Frank Luntz, communications specialist. What is communications? Well, let me give you an example. Some of my personal greatest hits are redefining global warming as climate change. The estate tax became the nasty old death tax, and fascism became neoconservatism. It's amazing the power of communications. What we're gonna do today is show you a little vignette or two from the book to demonstrate how the powers of communications can really turn your own candidate around and win that seat. So let's see what our candidate gets up to first.
Mr. Candidate, you're receiving some flack from the gay community over some statements you made at the Iowa State Fair about gay marriage. What's your response?
Let me assure you, the gays have nothing to fear from me. The only reason I'm even against gay marriage is because I don't want to deal with the headache from my secret gay lover that I met at Arkansas bathroom. I don't want to have to deal with them and their issues to commit. Am I right?
What's a gay bathroom, okay?
It's a glory hole. It's like a jack-in-the-box full of penises.
Hey.
All right, so we all kind of saw what happened there, right? He's against gay marriage. That's great. That's a great message. But he had to keep running his mouth, and he got himself into a little trouble. So let's reboot, go back in time, and see how we can fix it with the powers of communications.
Mr. Candidate, you're getting some flack over some statements you made about gay marriage at the Iowa State Fair. What's your response?
Well, I believe in an individual's rights, but I also believe in states' rights. And we don't need big government cramming its thick, throbbing rules down our throats. Although some segments of the population would appreciate that.
Tell me more about this big government.
It's a thick, sweaty monster that will seduce you with its tales of wit and social justice. Take you on a wild night, a one-night stand, and then leave you sad and broken.
You see what happened? You see what happened there? Was he used the power of communications to tell the truth without getting into the whole jack-in-the-box full of penises mess. Now, a lot of talk on the campaign trail this year about minority politics. Let's see how this very delicate issue can get you into some trouble.
Mr. Candidate, black people and other minorities have a history of voting Democrat. How do you plan to appeal to the minority vote?
I'm sorry, did somebody say something? I could have sworn I heard a woman talking, but I know damn well that no woman's gonna say anything in a public setting about politics. I'm sorry, dear, were you looking for directions to the grocery store or the vagina doctor?
That was all wrong. That was all wrong. That was all wrong, guys. I mean, the vagina doctor, first of all, it's an OBGYN, you know? Show a little respect. So what we had there was someone stating some really commonly held beliefs, right? And he gets into all kind of trouble for it, you know? Because he's part of the most persecuted class in this country. The wealthy, middle to upper class white male. Yeah, that's it, right? Persecuted all the time. What he forgot to do was remember to use code words. And I have a special acronym for that I'll get into after we show you how code words can really turn the conversation to where we want it to go. Let's take it away.
Mr. Candidate, black people and other minorities have a history of voting Democrat. How do you plan to appeal to the minority vote?
Well, you see, I believe in personal responsibility. I'm sorry that makes me unpopular with all the welfare queens and illegal immigrants. But hey, I'm trying to save America here, not the United States of freeloaders.
Freeloaders! Mr. Candidate, 1/3 of Arizonans live below what economists believe to be the poverty line.
Now, economists know a lot of things, but what do economists know about money? I mean, this country was based on bootstrap pulling. Even people with no legs can pull themselves up with bootstraps. I still have the bootstraps that my grandfather gave me when I inherited my huge inheritance.
That was good, because you used code words. It's important to remember. Code words unite nations together. Code words unite nations together. Cunt!
Mr. Candidate, what is your position on global warming?
You know, science is science, and politics is politics. And when science says something like they're gonna help decrease our dependence on oil and it's gonna make a bunch of new jobs for the middle class, well, I'd say that's a win-win, right?
We're never gonna win this thing if he talks like that! We have to confuse them! We have to confuse them! Oh, wait a second. What? Oh boy. Hello guys, really, it's cold. Oh, cool. Oh no! Oh, the bloodlust! I feel the bloodlust! Ah!